Shalom, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone that taught us his word, and peace to the hopeful elect around the planet Earth, pushing this truth. Russia warns of irreversible global catastrophe if U.S. attacks Iran. So, these prophecies, we're building up. We're inching closer and closer, to that World War III. Time of Jacob's trouble is right around the corner. We're seeing a lot of, racial tensions building up. This money system is crashing. A lot of people's 401ks, they've seen like a dip because of the stock market crash. All these tariffs. So the interest rates are rising, prices are rising, people's 401ks are decreasing, retirement funds and all that. So we're seeing, uproars of the people, and all these prophecies, man, are coming to pass, man. So we're inching closer and closer to that time, and also the time of the mark of the beast. It's hour of temptation. That technology is all in place. The money system, you can see it crashing now, and they're gonna enforce that chip to where everyone's gonna take it. But so, we're in those times now. We're in those times, man. I got this article out of the Washington Times. It's dated last Thursday, April 3rd. Russia warns of irreversible global catastrophe, and this is a major sign of a war with Iran. Russia said Thursday that any attacks on its ally Iran would be unacceptable and illegal, warning of irreversible consequences if the U.S. were to bomb the Islamic Republic's nuclear facilities. And that's scriptural, according to Ezekiel, 38, how Russia is going to be a guard unto them. All right. The Russian Foreign Ministry condemned President Trump's threat to bomb Iran if a deal on the Islamic Republic's nuclear program is not reached, reiterating its support for Iran's program. Yeah, that's the point. So, he's ruffling more feathers, and just another article backing up how this, is taking place. And there's another article out of RT, Russia Today. It was a little more recent. It's April 6th. It was yesterday. It says, Iran ready for any war, says the senior commander. Iran will not bow to the pressure of foreign nations and is ready to respond to any kind of aggression. Speaking during a meeting with senior commanders on Saturday, Soleimani said that Iran is absolutely not concerned about war. We will not initiate a war, but are ready for any war. It's the weak saying they are strong, man. He added that Iran has developed strategies to overcome any adversary and to repel psychological operations. So they're not taking that threat lightly either. They said they're ready. So war's on the horizon. War. Wake up the mighty men. Just reading down a little bit. It says the general's comments come as the conflict in Gaza rages on, and amid continued between the U.S. and Iran. In late March, Secretary of State Marco Rubio warned that Washington could take action to prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon. We have the ability to do that and to go further, perhaps even threaten the regime, he said. So yeah, this is all just wars, rumors of wars, but that's what the Lord told us to look after. This is Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So yeah, this is all rumors of wars, man. Trump, threatening to invade and to bomb their nuclear facilities. Been threatening to do that for the longest. But hey, this may be the year where they do it. So there's wars, rumors of wars, something to look after. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. Yeah, seeing Texas has seen the most earthquakes this past month. I think it was like 36 something earthquakes last week, just in Texas. Also in California, we've been having an uptick of earthquakes. And also you have that big earthquake out there in Thailand. Can't forget about that. It's like a 7.7 or it was high on the Richter scale earthquake, man. Buildings were shattering. Last time I checked, there was over thousands, of people that died. So yeah, man. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So we're just in the beginning of it, man. That time of Jacob's trouble is coming, man. That mark of the beast is coming. Ultimately, that World War III is coming as well, man. This is Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Yeah, men of war preparing, man. Yeah, this major general came out. He said, we are ready for war. They're not concerned about it. They won't initiate the war, but we are ready for it. Mighty men are waking up, man. Beat your plowshares and the swords, your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. Yeah, let the weak say I'm strong. At least smaller nations that have that nuclear capability. These guys claim that they don't have the nuclear capability, but they got nuclear facilities that U.S. wants to bomb, so they probably got something, Probably got a little pocket nuke, or maybe even the full-scale bomb, But a lot of these smaller countries, like India, all these other places, they got that nuclear weapon. This is, let the weak say I'm strong, They're ready for any war. They're ready for them, And it's gonna happen. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down. O Lord, let the heathen be awakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit and judge all the heathen round about. Yeah, valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh's judgment, man. Right there in the Middle East. The Lord said it's his determination to gather the nations, over there in the Middle East, valley of decision for this World War III, so he can nuke them, so he can destroy them with the fire of his jealousy, man. Is his righteous indignation, man. This is 2nd Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Yeah, man. Great miseries are coming on this place. We just read in Matthew, these are all the beginning of sorrows. That time of Jacob's trouble. The whole planet is going to feel it. Especially when that great reset, when they introduce this microchip, man. Many great miseries shall be done to them that are in the latter time, shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. Yeah, so seek out this understanding, man. Walk ye in it. You hear that voice in the back of your head, man. Follow and walk ye in it, man. This truth, man. Get that understanding while you still can. Because there's going to be a famine of the word real soon, man. The prophets aren't going to be on street corners forever. But understand for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you is paradise open, a tree of life is planted, the time is come, the time to come is prepared. Plenteous is made ready, the city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. Yeah, man, paradise is open, man. The kingdom, when Yahushua comes, man, it's ready. The kingdom is being built without observation right now. You know, the root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and the moth is hid from you. Corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end is showed the treasure of immortality. So that's what we have to look forward to, man. The hopeful elect, Lord will. All the sorrows past. But as the Lord said, man, these things must come to pass as of right now. You hear wars, rumors of wars. You'll be in trouble, for these things must come to pass. Destruction must come first. And therefore ask, back in 2nd Ezra 8:55, and therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitudes of them that perish. Yeah, don't worry about, the unfaithful. Let the unfaithful die in their unfaithfulness, man. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High. Those scorned of his law and forsook his ways, or thought, scorn of his law and forsook his ways, man. Yeah, so 2/3 of our people, man. This judgment is for them, man. And they're taking liberty. What do? They scoff, They turn this word into mammon. They try to make mammon out of this word, riches and money. We're seeing these other camps, man. They refuse to teach the name. Yeah, for when they had taken liberty, they despise the Most High, forsook his ways. Even the ones that are of this, even the ones that know who they are, man. The ones that know they're Israelites, the ones that learned the true name, the ones that brought up the right way, that forsook the right ways, man. Pushing out wayward doctrines, man. Twisting up the truth, twisting up the doctrine, making money, off the doctrine and all that, So hey, don't worry about them, man. They're gonna get their due. But just focus on enduring unto the end, for the same shall be saved, Yeah, just jumping down to verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Yeah, man. We're in that time, man. The gospel has been pushed. Up verse 1 up to verse 13. But he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. Saved and delivered and into that paradise, man. For unto you paradise opened. For unto you is paradise opened, man. Yeah, the tree of life is planted. But yeah, I just want to bring out these articles. Things are heating up. Major prophecies about to come to pass. U.S. is about to attack Iran. That's go time, man. So that means we're close to that chip being implemented. And we're seeing this money system is collapsing, man. These tariffs and all that. Yeah. So with that, Shalom.